All day here on NBC Charlotte, we've been putting the spotlight on some of the heroes at Levine Children's Hospital. Many don't realize Levine is one of the top children's hospital in the country and a go-to for families across the Carolinas and in our region in desperate need of answers. Sarah French is live at Levine. Sarah, you've gotten a chance to know many of the heroes there, many of the unsung heroes, and they're just too many to name.
Yeah. Definitely, Fred. If you walk the halls here at Levine Children's Hospital, you are bound to run into some of those superheroes. We've been introducing them to you all day long. So now I want to introduce you to Jacob Kiefer, a truly inspirational young man. He always has a smile on his face and someone who refuses to live as a sick person, he says. But Jacob has been fighting since he was a toddler, and the doctors here at Levine have been fighting with him every step of the way.
I'm Jacob, and I am a patient at Levine Children's Hospital.
Jacob Kiefer has spent most of his life in and out of the hospital.
My medical condition is kidney disease, and I've had it ever since the age of 3.
At age 5, he received his first kidney transplant. 2 years later, he developed post-transplant lymphoma, a rare form of cancer that sometimes develops in transplant patients.
I think that was one of the hardest discussions I've ever had with somebody. I think we do a good job of preparing them as much as we can for the inevitability of what's coming, but you're never prepared for it.
As always, Jacob's good attitude remained intact through every diagnosis.
I've always had this attitude of, my card's been dealt to me, I've had a failed kidney, but I'd rather be positive and be outgoing than be a negative person and be kind of a hermit from other people.
Jacob's challenges weren't over. When he was 15, his first kidney began to fail. He needed another transplant.
We've been very scared many times, but for the most part, we've been able to see the blessing.
This time, his mom was the blessing. She was his kidney match.
No mom wants to have their child suffer, even for a minute.
The transplant was a success.
Our hope is this transplant will give him another 5-10 years before he would potentially need another transplant.
Jacob will have to take medicine every day for the rest of his life, but he's not worried about that right now. The high school graduate is headed to college to nurture a love that first developed while he was watching movies in the hospital.
I've found my heart into theater and acting, and it's a great way to get out all my frustrations in life.
He's determined to use his illness to inspire others.
I'm not defined by my sickness. I've done everything that a regular teenager will do. I've gone to dances, I've had fun with my friends, I've been a normal kid.
Except for the fact that one of Jacob's kidneys is from his mom.
My parents are pretty much the best people, even though they're in the room. It's not just I'm trying to say that to please them. But they've been really helpful throughout all of this.
He's something so much bigger than a kid with kidney disease, and he can do anything he wants to do.
Truly an incredible young man, and Levine Children's Hospital is currently working with other hospitals to try to find a cure for Jacob. So if you're sitting at home and you're watching thinking, I want to help, what can I do? Take a look at your screen. You can go to levineheroes.com to learn more about how you can give back. And it's not just money donations. You can volunteer your time. You can donate new toys or books. Nothing is too big or too small. You can also call 1-877-335-KIDS. That's 1-877-335-5437.